Infighting in SJB, situation serious in Gampaha. Clashes over successor to Fonseca. Harshana gets close to Sajith for a different reason. General Secretary quits meeting as fighting breaks out among organisers. Sajith-Namal secret talks change name-calling. Media owner gets into a rage. Use of court cases against Prasanna Mahindananda. Media channels lose their impartiality. Supporters fill Pavitra's home and demand support for Ranil. SM caused Shehan to break up with Namal. Namal divided the SLPP. Rohitha too to take a decision. Plans against Sajith Rajapaksa. Lucky and Lanza have meetings at same place. Colombo Club becomes a political headquarters. SJB men have coffee with Melinda.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
Infighting in SJB, situation serious in Gampaha. As politics heats up with presidential polls near at hand, fighting between and within parties are intensifying. According to reports, a serious clash in the SJB is reported from Gampaha. This key electoral district has the highest number of voters. Its leader was Fonseca, and since the time he was sidelined by the party, electoral organisers are fighting amongst themselves for that position. Throat-cutting, news-planting and whatnot happen. You may remember the scene at number 32. Dompi organiser Harshana is in the receiving end of the brunt of the attack. Rival organisers accuse him of having a campaign to win votes at a future general election. He thinks not about how to win our leader, but how to get elected to Parliament again, they allege. Last Wednesday, the party Bala Mandalaya for Biyagama had a meeting. That electorate has two co-organisers in you, George Pereira and Nirosha Athukarale, both former provincial councillors. George organised the meeting and General Secretary Madhuma Bandara and Harshana were invited, but not Nirosha. Coming to know about the meeting, Nirosha telephoned the General Secretary, National Organiser and several others at the party head office and gave them an earful. Thereafter, she got several organisers, Harshana not among them, to her home for a discussion. It started around 3:00 p.m. and went on for around 3 hours. Present were Neomal Pereira from Watala, Kavinda Jayawardena from Negombo, Ajith Manaperuma from Gampaha, Asitha Gunasekara from Mahara, Chandra Soma Saranalal from Atanagala and Tennyson George from Kalania. Edward Gunasekara too joined in via telephone. Nirosha strongly criticised Harshana, with others giving her much encouragement. They opined that if the party head office is partial towards Harshana, they should take a decision and even adopted a proposal to withdraw from party work in the district. Later, she stormed the Biyagama Bala Mandala meeting around 5:00 p.m. Demanding an opportunity to speak, she unleashed an all-out attack. Let us work to make our leader the president. But it's okay if I do not get votes at the next election. Vote for George. He is a heart patient, she said. If leaders do not intervene and settle matters in Gampaha, we will withdraw from party work, she warned. Madhuma Bandara did not attend that meeting. After taking part in the Dompi event, he left for Colombo. Harshana's meeting was boycotted by all organisers, except for the ex-SLPP Godahewa. To make matters worse, a Muslim member has been appointed a district coordinator. In a show of protest, Chandra Soma is going to resign. Sajith's campaign manager, Sena Singhe, says that despite such rare incidents, they have the best team to build the country like JR had in 1977 in Premadasa, Gamini, Lalith and Ronnie. Ranil has the worst kind of thieves with him, he says.
70 cabinet වගේ JR ලා, රොනීද මෙන්ලා, හමීඩ්ලා, ඒ වගේම ගාමිණීලා, ලලිත්ලා ඉන්න දක්ෂ කණ්ඩායමක් මේ වෙලාවේ ඔබතුමාලා ඉදිරියේ ඉන්නවා. අපිට අවස්ථාව ලැබලා දෙන්න 94ට පස්සේ අපිට අවස්ථාවක් ලැබුණේ අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම අපි දුප්පත්කමෙන් මුදවගෙන ඉන්දියාවට තරගයක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් ආකාරයේ සංවර්ධනයක් මේ රටේ අපි අවුරුදු 5ක් යනකොට කරනවා. ඒක අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද අපි හොරකම් කරන්නේ අපි එන්නේ සූරා කණ්ඩ නෙමෙයි අපි එන්නේ රට හදන්න අපිට කීර්ති නාමයක් අපේ දෙමාපියන්ට අපේ මුතුන් මිත්තන්ට ලැබලා දෙන්න. ඒ හින්දා රාජපක්ෂ පවුල වගේ නෙමෙයි රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ වගේ නෙමෙයි හොර නඩයක් නෙමෙයි මේ අවස්ථාවේ අපි එකතු කරගන්නේ සියලු ಜಾති සියලු දෙනා එකතු කරගත්ත සියලු පක්ෂ එකතු කරගත්ත හොඳ කණ්ඩායමක් අපි අනිවාර්යෙන් බලයට ගෙනවා.
It seems Sajith is certain of victory and that his team is fighting against each other. Similar incidents are taking place in other districts too over organiser appointments. Sajith-Namal secret talks change name-calling. Since the day Ranil became president with Rajapaksa's support, the opposition used to call him Ranil Rajapaksa. But, with the SLPP Politburo deciding to field own presidential candidate, Sajith has come to be called in social media as Sajith Rajapaksa. It is seemingly the work of Ranil's M2M group. The basis for that was a secret meeting said to have taken place between Sajith and Namal. Even national newspapers reported that they met at the home of a well-known media owner. When he started getting calls, that one denied it. They are mad. I am not well for around 5 days. I have fever. Sajith has never set foot on this house, he said. Anyway, incidents that support the claim happened in recent days. Certain social media campaigners with Sajith have been promoting Namal and attacking the SLPP MPs who have thrown their weight behind Ranil. There were numerous reports on court cases against Prasanna and Mahindananda too. Also, Namal conceded in public for the first time that Sajith is the leading contender. He told Target programme of Sarasa TV that Sajith is their main opponent, not their deserters. Pro-Sajith campaigners used Namal's admission only. Since the day the election was announced, candidates have changed their media campaigns. State as well as private media have gone to the extent of promoting the candidate of their choice, while throwing mud at his opponents. Supporters fill Pavitra's home and demand support for Ranil. The issues of the IGP and the Constitution have taken a back seat. Making headlines are the talk about what will happen to Ranil and Namal. Both sides plant news with dollars flowing in for social media campaigns. A SLPP majority hoped the party will support Ranil. But Namal's stubbornness changed that, and he now gets accused of being the cause for the party's division. Rajapaksas never expected their die-hard loyalist SM Chandrasena to change allegiances. What Namal said yesterday made it clear. It is because of Chandrasena that President Mahinda broke up with Bertie Premalal. My best friend was Shihan. He broke up with me because of Chandrasena, he said. Going by what takes place now, assaulting MPs and setting fire to their homes are only fair, said the SLPP national organiser.
SM Chandrasena කියන නම අමතක කරන්න බෑ දැන් එතුමා පක්ෂය ඇදලා ගිහිල්ලා.
නෑ අපි කනගාටු වෙනවා මොකද එතුමා ඇත්තම විශාල සේවයක් කරපු කෙනෙක්. ඒ වගේම මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ ජනාධිපතිතුමා වෙනුවෙන් පෙනී සිටියා. ඒ වගේම අනිත් පැත්තෙන් අපි බර්ඩි ප්‍රේමලාල් මැතිතුමාව තරහ කරගත්තෙත් එතුමා නිසා. ඒ වගේම ශේහාන් සේමසිංහ මැතිතුමා මම එක තරහ වුණෙත් මගේ හොඳම යාළුවා. අදටත් මගේ හොඳ මිත්‍රයෙක්. එතුමා මන්ට එක්කත් සම්හිතමනාපකමක් ඇති වුණෙත් එතුමා නිසා. හැබැයි අපි දේශපාලනික වශයෙන් කඳවුර වෙනුවෙන් පෙනී හිටපු අය වෙනුවෙන් අපි පෙනී හිටියා. එතුමා දේශපාලන තීන්දුවක් අරන් තියෙනවා. රටේ දේශපාලඥයෝ ගැන තියෙන මතය ඒ වැරදි මතය මම හිතන්නේ සමහර දේශපාලඥයන්ගේ හැසිරීම තුලින් ජනතාවට තහවුරු කරනවා. ඉතින් අපිට ගහලා ගෙවල් ගිනි තියෙන එක සාධාරණයි එහෙම බැලුවම.
Even Rohana Disanayake is now with Ranil. More support is going to come in his way in the future. Basil's right-hand man Rohitha Abegunawardena too is reconsidering his stand. This decision is very troubling. I'll speak to Mr. Mahinda and try to get it changed, he told his business cronies. In the meantime, Shihan was met by the IMF representative here, who inquired as to why his party had taken such a decision. Whatever the party decides, the majority is with us. We will win the election. So let us carry on with our work, Shihan told him. State Minister Shantha Bandara, too, had to issue a statement of support for the government after supporters surrounded his home in Bingiria. In the meantime, General Secretary Karyawasam is giving calls to the MPs and telling them not to attend Ranil's meetings. Most of them refuse to do so. Sarath Wirasakara said that being partners of the government, they should attend the president's meetings. He also informed Ranil about what Karyawasam had asked. 2 days ago, before attending the government MPs meeting, Pavitra went to the presidential secretariat to meet Ranil. She received a call from a former local government member in Ratnapura. He asked the minister to take a correct decision. We are safe today, because of the president. No one cared about us during Aragalaya. If you turn against us, we will have to take a decision, he warned. With the speaker on, everyone near her overheard the conversation. She told them that she gets many calls. A decision will be taken at a Balamandala meeting, said Pavitra. Today she got the SLPP activists to her Pelmadala home. 71 former councillors and many others were present. Ratnapura had been a bastion of the SLFP before it changed to the SLPP. Present were those who gave leadership to the grassroots. She was urged by them to give leadership to unite the party. They wanted Ranil to be supported at the election too. So, Pavitra too is for Ranil. At the meeting of government MPs, Kanchana, Mahindananda and Lanza showed participants to their seats. They inquired about that and said it was good that their own were now showing the way. Ramesh proposed supporting the president, and SB seconded it. A letter of support drafted by Prasanna was personally signed by 92 MPs. He himself signed it first, followed by Kanchana, Ramesh and Mahindananda. SM started the proceedings, saying they formed the SLPP and a journey without them is not possible. Shehan said he was happy over SM's presence at the meeting. Ranil told them that Mahinda supported him in this journey. "You have talent. Let's go on a new journey," he said. The support given him by 92 MPs is interpreted in many ways. Johnny claims a lesser number was present. None of them can get 1,000 votes for Ranil. People know all about them. "We will reveal everything once nominations are given," he told journalists at the party head office. He also referred to a new candidate who can get 1.5 million new votes. Voters will not desert the SLPP, and except for Mahinda, none can take the votes with them. Had the party decided to support Ranil, supporters would have left us for the SJB, he added. Johnny also accused the JVP of creating trouble with its 3 MPs. Social media outlets loyal to Sajith too ridicule the claim about the support from 92 MPs. A SLPP report says 80 were present, and only 58 of them were from the party. Some had left early while some more refused to sign, a website said. The others present included the factions such as Nimal Siripala, Douglas Devananda, Nimal Lanza, Jeevan Thondaman and Tiran Ales, it said. Marikar said those 92 were the ones who supported Kahalia at the no-confidence motion. All have court cases against them, cases of extortion, carom boards, fertiliser, etc., he said after placing the deposit for Sajith. But Lanza says it can be seen when Parliament meets next that Ranil has the support of more than 215 MPs, so all are doing their maximum to play the game. Anyway, the SLPP MPs took a big risk when they decided to support Ranil. But existence is not possible in politics without risks. Lucky and Lanza have meetings at same place. The Colombo Club of Taj Samudra Hotel has now become a political party headquarters. Lucky seems to have obtained it on rent, some say. On Thursday, Lanza too was there. As Lucky had his breakfast meeting with the SJB media team in one room, Lanza had his in another room. Melinda Moragoda, Lakshman Yappa and Pfizer were there. After the meetings ended, some SJB men had a chat with Melinda over coffee. All these happenings make it clear that the presidential election 2024 is going to change local politics upside down. This is just the beginning. That's it for today.
The Leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.